Friends, David Walls here, Executive Director of the Family Foundation. I'm joined today by Michael Johnson, who is our Director of Policy. We are here at your Kentucky Capitol. It's a beautiful day. Michael, it's February. It's hard to believe.
Yes,
We
yeah.
are in the second month of the legislative session, and things are certainly picking up. If folks have been, following us, getting our email updates at kentuckyfamily.org, I know that we've recently put out a list of priority pro-family bills, a lot of great bills that have been filed, and encourage folks to go to our website and learn more about those. But we're also excited that we have just gone to print, and it's in the mail, our legislative edition of our Kentucky Citizen, which as folks that have been engaged with us for a long time know, it's one of the primary ways that we communicate with the body of Christ. We've got a lot of volunteers and folks around the state that help distribute the Citizens, and we put some of those priority pro-family bills in the Citizen. But I want to bring Michael in. Michael, so excited, has been doing just tremendous work here, advocating day in and day out for God-honoring policy here as our policy director. He recently stepped into the policy director role this legislative session, and he has a really great piece that I encourage folks to read in our Citizen that talks a little bit about kind of your view and the Family Foundation's view of public policy and our mission. So wanted to let Michael share a little bit about that.
Thanks, David. Yeah. So I've been with the Family Foundation for over 9 years now, and happy to step into this new role as the Director of Policy. And really this piece in the Citizen, if you get a chance to read it, it just shares my heart, my vision, understanding, and as David said, the Family Foundation's understanding of what it means to be a Christian public policy organization, to seek God-honoring policy to benefit our communities, our neighbors, all throughout the Commonwealth. And as we pursue this God-honoring policy, it's important for us to realize it's a mission much bigger than public policy. That it's actually a ministry, that we are ambassadors for Christ, and that's important wherever we are, whatever calling God has given us. For us up here at the Capitol, it allows us to approach this as an opportunity to meet with legislators, to encourage them, to pray for them, to come alongside of them in their quest to fulfill their calling on their life, their appointment as ministers of God in government. And it really is a God-appointed position, and they bear a tremendous responsibility. And we can come alongside of them to encourage them and help equip them as well.
Yeah. So. Well, I encourage folks to get our Citizen to read that. Also encourage folks, Michael, and I know this is, you've been tracking these more than anyone on our team, but we've got some of our priority bills that we're encouraging folks to reach out, call their legislator, go to our action center at kentuckyfamily.org to reach out to their legislator about. But Michael, just kind of briefly share some of the key category of issues that we've identified, and folks can engage with their legislators on.
Yeah, it really is so important that you reach out as you're able to let your legislators know what you believe and what you want them to do to represent you. One of the biggest categories that's at the forefront of my passion and kind of the need right now in Kentucky, abortion is illegal. The killing of the preborn children is illegal. And that allows us to shift our focus slightly and to really come alongside the women and the families in need. And so there's a wonderful slate of pro-life, pro-woman, pro-family bills that we list there that together will just really help create a true culture of life in our Commonwealth. So really excited about that. There's also a number of bills that come alongside of current laws in place to better protect our children. That includes from the harms of pornography, from the addictive nature and the harms of social media, and other important issues like that. And we have some important religious liberty bills. There's room for improvement there.
Yeah.
But then also, speaking of religion, churches, some recent changes in the law and some things have been brought to our attention that actually churches here in the Commonwealth despite everybody just thinking, churches are tax exempt, don't have to worry about any taxes, they actually are responsible for collecting sales tax when it comes to like a Wednesday night fellowship dinner or even like a sports ministry or things like that. And that's just an unnecessary burden on our churches and other nonprofit organizations. It's a burden that takes away from the ministry that they're doing. It takes away from the benefit that they're providing to our society. And so we have a bill, House Bill 442, by Representative Tipton and Representative Decker, that will address that and make sure that churches are tax exempt, just like everybody thinks that they are.
Yeah. Well, and as Michael shared, there's been a lot of really good pro-family bills. We've been saying, kind of a theme for this session is really we're in a kind of dividing line moment for Kentucky. And Kentucky has the opportunity to move forward on the issue of life, on protecting children, on securing our religious liberties, in spite of many calls that we're seeing, unfortunately, to move Kentucky backwards. So I encourage folks to pick up a copy of our Kentucky Citizen and to prayerfully consider how you can engage. One of the important ways you can engage, as we already discussed, is simply just to make a phone call to your legislators, to go to our website, send them an encouraging email on some of these bills. But one of the other important ways, and so thankful for those that engage with us in churches across Kentucky, is to sign up, send us an email at info@kentuckyfamily.org, and help distribute Citizens at your church. We've got folks on our team and other volunteers across the state that are distributing tens of thousands of copies of Citizens. Encourage folks to prayerfully consider doing that as we seek to be a resource to encourage you to be the salt and light that the Lord has called you to be. And we're excited about what the Lord's going to do this session. So thankful for Michael and the work that our team is doing, and really appreciate y'all being with us on a beautiful day. And we look forward to sharing more updates as the session continues. Thanks, and God bless.